Hey guys, Akil here. Welcome back to the Trading Coach Podcast. Today, I've got an excellent episode in store for you. All the episodes are excellent, but particularly this one, where I'm going to share with you the best book on technical analysis with a caveat. We're actually going to have a discussion on a handful of books out there and talk about what books are the best depending on what trading level you are at. And at the very end, I may tell you the one book that you should never, ever read. Check it out. I love looking at books that I haven't looked at in a while. I'm going to give you one more. I just want to look up for a random book real quick to give you one more that we haven't spoke about in probably a year. Any of you guys read Naked Trading? That's a good technical analysis book. I forgot who that's from. I can't even find it. Naked Forex. Sorry, Naked Forex. Walter Peters and someone else I can't pronounce. I thought that was a good book on technical analysis as well. It wasn't overcomplicated. It was a book where if I didn't already know what I knew about technical analysis by the time I read the book, it would be a great read. Like it still was a great read, but I guess what I mean is it's a good one if you're new to technical analysis. So I didn't mean that in a negative, but in a positive way. Like it's a great read if you're new to technical analysis. Like it's a lot of, I think, very quality stuff. Not like it does a good job of like being like all this stuff, other stuff is fluff. Like here's what you should worry about. And it's very similar to what we teach, which is good. All right, so let's look at good old Beastie here, the Beastie Boy. Let's see what you're doing here. The best book for technical analysis? See, that's hard. It depends on your level. Because I would say the best book for technical analysis is The Art and Science of Technical Analysis by Adam Grimes. But I don't necessarily think that's I don't think it's a great book for someone who's brand new. So like if you know nothing about technical analysis, I think a lot of this stuff is going to go over your head. I think you don't need to be a master, but I think you need to have an understanding of concepts first, because it is I don't want to say it's not a hard read, but it's a thick boy. It's a lot. It's a thick book. So I didn't read it as a beginner, so I don't know how it would be as a beginner. I think I might have gotten intimidated if I were a beginner, because it's just a lot. It's a lot. I would say, man, the best book, does Naked Forex, the best book on technical analysis. I'm trying to think if Naked Forex talks about like the beginning stuff of like reading a trend and stuff like that. Where's the table of contents? That's a good book. Chapter 1, Fundamentals of Forex Trading, Avoiding Trading Strategy, Backtesting Your System, The Last Kiss, The Big Shadow. Yeah, I don't think it talks about like the basics of like reading a trend, and which I think is necessary as a newer trader. You know what? Oh, hold on. I dropped my kids. Sorry. My kid made me a drawing. I dropped it. Here's one that's good. I forgot. Here, this may be a good one. I may have found you an answer, guys. And this is another one I haven't spoke about in a while. I just want to look through the... Yeah, okay, here we go. I got one for you. The best book for beginning technical traders. Drum roll, please. Trading, a technical analysis masterclass by my good buddies Rolf and Moritz. I can't pronounce any of their last names. They're German. Well, one's German at least. But Trade Society, you guys ever heard of those guys? Good friends of mine. You're like, no, you've brainwashed us only to hear of Tier 1 trading. Good. Yeah, good book. These are also good friends of mine in the industry because we stand for the right things, and we kind of linked up in a time where the internet was against everyone that was like talking good stuff about trading. Really good book for beginners, because it's a very dummy proof read. I can vouch for these guys, and these guys, like, they talk about quality stuff. No fluff. No fluff. But this book also takes you through the very basics, where it's like, technical analysis from the basics of like line charts, candlestick charts, like the basics of candlesticks, the stuff that I teach about like strength and size of candlesticks and the position of the close. And then they give you some important like candlestick formations like pin bars and hanging men and dojis, and then they take you on multiple ones, and then they take you on like identifying like waves and swing points and stuff like that. And I think they go through some classical patterns as well. Yeah, head and shoulders, cup and handles, ascending triangles, wedges. It's a good, and then they do some. I think they talk about some indicators. I'm trying to go through and yeah. So they talk about some indicators and moving averages, the RSI, stochastics, Bollinger Band. So it's the MACD. They talk about not everything, so it's not overwhelming, but the things that they feel are important. And I think that's a really good book for beginners. So I would say this. I would say out of the 3 books that I just mentioned, right? Technical Analysis Masterclass, Naked Forex, and The Art and Science of Technical Analysis. I would say this. I would say certainly read the Trading Technical Analysis Masterclass first. I think that's a good intro one. Another good intro one too. It's Trade What You See. They talk that's where I first learned about harmonic patterns like Bats and Gartleys and stuff like that. But in the beginning of that book, they do talk about like Fibonacci a little bit. They do talk about like AB equals CDs, like the harmonic movement of price. So I think that's a good book as well. Just to that was the first intro I had to kind of technical analysis as far as like movement in the market. But I would say Technical Analysis and Masterclass, number 1. Number 2, this is tough. Number 2, and I can probably look through and find a million more books. The Trading Technical Analysis Using Multiple Time Frames by Brian Shannon. That's a good one too. I would say number 2 would be. I would then go to The Art and Science of Technical Analysis. I think that is hands down the best book. But again, I don't think it's for beginners. I think you need a foundation first. So I would, after you have that foundation from the masterclass, then go to Adam Grimes' stuff, right? Because you'll understand it a lot better and it'll be more valuable. And then maybe after that, then go to Naked Forex, because then that gets into, I believe, if I remember correctly, that gets into a little bit more specific like strategies. So after you have the foundation, after you kind of master technical analysis, you know what you're looking for, now you'll be able to understand those strategies a little bit more. So those would be my big 3. And I'm probably leaving a few people out just because I haven't looked at all these books in a while. There's some really, can I give you some outside looking in? Some other good ones? Hold on real quick. Where's it at? Old school one. Can you hear me? Where are you at? It's I can't. Technical analysis and stock market profits. That's a really old school book, probably hard to find. Good old stock book. That's an outside looking in one. That's where I went when I decided to invest time in learning more about like historical and classic chart patterns. So that's a good one as well. Doesn't make the top 3, but that's an outside looking in. And I'll give you one more. I think I'm probably going to throw in the technical analysis using multiple time frames. Brian Shannon's stuff is good. I read his VWAP book as well. Let me just see if I can find one more that's purely technical. The little book of technical analysis. Encyclopedia of Chart Patterns is good, but I don't consider that a book. I'm going to leave you with that one outside looking in. So I think that's a good list right there. Yes. Now you can venture into the world and learn. Wait, what do you need me for now? Paul says, just to recap the books. Technical Analysis, a Masterclass by Rolf and Moritz, Trade Society. Art and Science of, you got a good memory, Paul. Art and Science of Technical Analysis by Adam Grimes. Naked Forex by Walter Peters and someone else. And then the outside looking in was to Technical Analysis and Stock Market Profits by, is that Stolkenbacher or something like that? You can't hear me because I'm away from my thing. Schlockbecker, I think it is. Richard Schleibacher. I think that one may be a hard one to find because it's an old book. And then Technical Analysis Using Multiple Time Frames by Brian Shannon. Oh, but now I just saw Fibonacci Trading by Caroline Broden and Trade What You See by Larry Pesavento. And Street Smarts, which originally started the conversation. Ooh, there's so many. And then there's the one book I never finished. The one book you should never read. Find out what it is on the next episode of the Trading Coach Podcast. No. What is it? Reading Price Charts Bar by Bar, a technical analysis and price action of something. The Serious Trader. It's a stupid book. Did I get you? Did I fool you? Did you think I was going to let you go without telling you the name of that book? I wouldn't do that to you, or maybe it would be good for marketing, but I'm bad at that type of stuff. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the episode. Hey, if you have any other book recommendations, please let me know. I'd love to share it with my community. Obviously, I haven't read everything out there, and I did stop at a certain period in my time after I wasn't in the same type of learning phase. So if there's anything new that is out there, let me know. I'd love to read it myself, and I would love to share it with our community. Just contact me however you contact me, and I'll see you guys next episode of the Trading Coach Podcast. Take care.